everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this video was inspired by Marzia. I saw her making this test, so I just thought, why not do it yourself? Okay, let's see who I really am. I'm the life of the party. Well, it really depends who I'm with. I can remember being with people I didn't really know and I was going out with them and I partied with them, but I felt so uncomfortable. I just hate being with people I don't know, and I just can't talk when I don't know them. I don't know, I'm just really shy, so it really depends who I'm with. So I'd say I'd rather disagree. Then I find it easy to make friends. Yeah, that's also really difficult for me. I don't really have a lot of people I consider friends because it takes so long for me to trust people. So I think I strongly disagree. I have many friends. I have two friends and I consider them my best friends. Like, you know a lot of people you go out with and have fun and stuff, but I don't really consider them friends. And yeah, I have two people I really like to call friends. I think it's also more important to have friends you can rely on. So I say I don't have that many, but I don't think that's a bad thing. So others would describe me as outgoing and friendly. Actually, many people say that I'm arrogant whenever they meet me. I don't know why and I don't know how. And outgoing, well, I already said that before, not really. So I think I'm friendly, but many people think I'm not, so I don't know what's going on. Why would you think I'm not friendly? I prefer to work with others. It really depends. Like, in my job, I really like my colleagues and I like to work with them, but in uni or in school, when you had to do group work and you had to rely on others, it was a disaster. I hated that. And so that way I think I'd rather work alone because I know that I will get things done and I will do them properly. So I think I prefer working alone. Talking energizes me. Others would describe me as a social butterfly. What is a social butterfly? I don't know. I don't think I am. I prefer to communicate with others in large groups. Not at all. I hate that. I hate it so much. No. Next. I sometimes jump right into a project without really thinking things through. Yeah, sometimes I do that. But I usually, when I want to do something, I just prepare everything I can. But yeah, sometimes I just do it. I can start conversations easily, even if it's with someone I just met. Not really. It's often really awkward. It's actually always awkward. It does not take people very long to get to know me. I think only very few people actually know me. To others, I seem like an open book. Yeah, that's more likely. I tend to think before I speak. Sometimes I do that. I find it difficult to meet new people. Yeah, definitely very difficult. After a stressful day, I need some time to alone to relax. Definitely. 100% sure, yes. Others would describe me as reserved and quiet. Yeah, that's rather me. I have a few close friends rather than many friends. Yeah, that's what I said before and I definitely agree. I prefer to work alone. Yeah, definitely. I often feel overwhelmed when many people are around. Yeah. I prefer to communicate with others one-on-one or in small groups. Yeah, definitely. That's more personal and that's what I prefer. I sometimes think about things too long rather than just jumping right into the project. Yeah, I also do that sometimes. Sometimes I just do things, don't think about it at all, or just I overthink and then it goes just wrong. I have trouble starting conversations with someone I just met, but not with people I know well. Definitely, yeah, I agree. It takes people a while to get to know me. Yeah, it takes them a long time. People tell me I'm a good listener. Actually, people tell me I'm not a good listener, but I think I am. So I think I'm so in the middle. I would rather make the right decision, even if it means hurting someone else's feelings. Well, if it's the right thing for me, I think this is about pleasing your family or doing what you like to do. Like, say you want to move somewhere and just get a new job, do what you always wanted to do in life, but your family says no. you have to stay here with us. Then you'd hurt your family's feelings, but you'd also hurt yourself. So yeah, I would definitely make the right decision, even if it means hurting someone else. Because I think the most important thing in life is to also think about your own self. You only have that one life, so do what you want, live your life. Of course, you have to rely on others. You need family, you need friends, but don't do anything that is expected of you or that others want you to do. Do it because you want to do it. When someone has a problem, I start by offering advice rather than emotional support. Yeah, definitely. I'm more rational than emotional. I just go for advice than emotional support. At the beginning of a meeting, I like to get started working right away. No, I'll just take my time. I seek out feedback from others, even if I know it may be negative. Yeah, I think that's definitely important. If you want to improve yourself, you have to listen to others and hear what they have to say. If they say you're doing something badly, then you can still improve. But if everybody just says you're doing something so well, there is no way you can improve yourself, you know? I worry that others may view me as reserved or cold. I don't really worry about that, so I just stay in the middle. I'm more convinced by a logical explanation rather than emotional appeal. Yeah, definitely. I think that's... Well, it's not really... You know, sometimes logical explanations can be a bit rude, or people don't like to hear your opinion. I think I'd rather agree than disagree. Others would describe me as logical and analytic. Yeah, I do not let my emotions get in my way of decisions. Definitely. I would rather have my work be the best logical choice, even if it's against my values. No, I think you should always stay true to yourself. I don't let my emotions cloud my judgment. Well, sometimes I let my emotions do that, but I think I just stay in the middle. It is easy for me to remove myself from my emotions and make an objective decision. No, not at all. I see rules and laws as black and white. Rules and laws. Slightly disagree. Being right is more important than getting along with everyone. Being right is more important than getting along with everyone. I'm actually someone like that. When I know that I'm right, I don't argue with people. I just keep saying that I'm right, and I don't give a shit what they say. Like, sometimes it's not worth it to stay with people you don't really agree with. And I think you don't have to get along with everyone anyway. So when others are sad, I get sad. Yeah, especially if someone in my family is sad, it makes me really sad. When someone has a problem, I start by offering emotional support rather than advice. Slightly disagree. At the beginning of a meeting, I like to have a friendly conversation. Yeah, definitely. I mean, how else would you meet new people? To me, building relationships is critical in the workplace. Yeah, definitely. I don't think I'd ever start a relationship with someone at work. You always have to choose between personal life and work, and I don't want to mix these two. I don't want to. Just imagine you stop being friends or you end a relationship with someone at work. How awkward is that? No, I don't want that. I often react emotionally to feedback. No, not really. I worry that others may view me as mushy and overly emotional. No, compassion is more important to me than fairness. No, I think you should be fair. So others would describe me as compassionate and emphatic. I think I stay in the middle. Even if I don't agree with others' choices, I can still see things from their perspective. Yeah, I always try to see things from other people's perspective. If my actions are often influenced by my emotions. No, not really. I avoid confrontation because I don't like hurting others' feelings. No, not at all. Disagree. I often sugarcoat my feedback. No, if I'm giving you feedback, I'm just honest. I'm traditional, not at all. I would rather be called practical than inventive. Disagree slightly? Even faced with a problem, I focus on solving the problem efficiently. Yeah, I always try to do that. I often use tried and true methods to solve problems. Yeah, if I can use a method I know, I do that, but if I can do it some way else, then I'll try to do that as well. So I just slightly agree. I would prefer to take a practical class rather than a theoretical. Yeah, definitely. I hate theory. I'm very observant. Yes. I focus on details when making a decision. I'm very detail oriented. Yeah, slightly. I like routine. I often share my ideas using facts and hard advice. Yes, I have a strong ability to recall details. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, so maybe just slightly agree. I prefer tried and true approaches to solving problems. Slightly agree. I'm very imaginative. Slightly disagree. I'm unconventional. Slightly agree. I often get wrapped up in my thoughts and forget what's going on around me. Yes. I often use new methods to solve problems. Yes, sometimes I do that. As I said, I like to try new ways. I have great ideas, but they are often not realistic. No, not really. I focus on the big picture when making a decision. Yes, I like to think big, even if my ideas are not always feasible. Yeah, why not? You can always have dreams. I mean, dreams don't always come true, but you can still think big and think that you can achieve the best thing imaginable. I focus on the future rather than the here and now. Yeah, I actually do both, so I don't know. I focus on the big picture. Didn't we have that before? Yeah, I do. I often see possibilities even when others can't. Yes. I always try to think positive. I mean, why would you just be sad and think that you can't do things? Just believe in yourself and then you will eventually be able to do it. I often share my ideas through metaphors and analogies. Now, when I say something, I enjoy brainstorming various possible. No, I always hated brainstorming. No, I prefer to go with my gut. I don't know, slightly disagree, slightly. I just stay in the middle. The best way to accomplish things is by making an organized list. The thing is, how often do I say the thing is? Let's count that. Yeah, when I write down something or when I make a list, I usually never really use that list. So yeah, I do that, but for example, for YouTube, I have a book where I write down all my ideas and stuff. Some ideas make it into videos, but others just stay in that book forever. So yeah, I kind of have lists going on. I'm organized, yeah, rather than unorganized. My workspace is very clean and organized. And that's a bit messy, but not too bad. Uncertainty makes me anxious. Yes, definitely. I plan ahead so I have no problem meeting deadlines. Yes, I can do that, but I don't always do it. That's the problem. I always get my work done before relaxing. Nope. Others would describe me as organized and methodical. I think rather not. I'm almost never late. Sorry, I'm always late. I'm able to make decisions quickly. Nope, not at all. Like, for example, when I try to order food, it always takes me ages. Like, when others already get their food, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to eat, so it always takes so long. Productivity is best measured by tangible results. Yeah, I think so. I'm very driven and self-disciplined. Yeah. I can't stand when others change plans at the last minute. I hate that. Like, for example, when you're going out with people and you have had that plan so long and then they cancel 10 minutes before you want to leave the house. Could you please not do that? I mean, no, I hate that, and it makes me so mad when people do it. I can't stand leaving things unfinished. I don't always finish everything, so I rather disagree. I'm adaptable. Yeah, I think so. I work in spurts of energy. Yeah, mostly. I have no problem changing plans. Yeah, but not... I have no problem changing plans, but if it's 10 minutes before you want to do something, then I have problems with it. Plans are just a starting point and can be changed at any time. No, they can't be changed at any time. Often put off making decisions in case something about the situation changes. No. I always think that in my head, but I have to do it anyway, so... I do my best work under the pressure of an upcoming deadline. No, I do the worst work under the pressure of an upcoming deadline. I take frequent breaks while working. Yeah, I need some breaks. Others would describe me as easygoing and flexible. Yeah, maybe? Deadlines are not set in stone. Oh, they're definitely set in stone. Oh, we're almost there. I have a hard time making decisions. Yes. I enjoy being spontaneous. Slightly disagree. My workspace is often messy. Yes, sometimes. I procrastinate often. Not really. Okay, we're almost done. So I am 22 years old, female. View my results. I'm 65% introverted, thought-oriented, reserved, reflective, and observant. 4% intuitive, imaginative, future-oriented, conceptual, abstract. Thinking, logical, yeah, reasonable. So I'm basically introverted and thinking. Famous. Okay, so I'm basically Hillary Clinton. INTJ make up 2.9% of the population, strategic and goal-oriented, great at solving problems, able to see the big picture and consider large theoretical ideas, independent, innovative and resourceful, very insightful, intuitive and make many decisions based off of this. Natural leaders, but are also willing to be followers if they trust the person in charge. Yeah, I agree. Adaptable and are bored by repetition and routine. Okay, so I think that was the personality test. It turned out as I thought it would, I think, but it was still nice to see that. So if you like that test, then you can also do it yourself. It's linked in the description box down below. I think that was really cool, and maybe I can do that again in a few years to see how much I've changed. I actually wouldn't change myself much, but you know, I'm always open for change. I'm not completely against it. So if you like that video, if you like knowing more about me, then please let me know. And if you've taken the test yourself, then also let me know your results. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see each other in the next one. Bye guys!